Rasulullah fasumuhu antum. So he added the same thing to them. This is Sahih Muslim. Kitab al-Siyam, Babu Ayya Yawman Yusamu fi Ashura. The same chapter, Kitab al-Siyam, Kitab, any book number is 20. This was Sahih Muslim. Now let me quote Sahih Bukhari also. Sahih Bukhari, the celebration of Eid. Hadith number 2005. Abu Musa Ash'ari radiyallahu ta'ala anhu reports, قال كان يوم عاشوراء تعده اليهود عيدا. That the Jews used to celebrate the day of Ashura as Eid. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فصوموه أنتم. Since he did not question the matter of Eid celebration, he just questioned why were they fasting. They said because of the shukr and tazim. So he said, فَنَحْنُ حَقُّ بِمُوسَى مِنْكُمْ. So he added the Sawm matter for his ummah on that day. We would have also celebrated this day as Eid according to that practice if Sayyidina Imam Hussain and the Ahl Bayt, this sad incident had not occurred on that day afterwards. So this changed the history. But the basic Sharia, the reason, the argument, the evidence of Sharia stands the same. So the day which is especially blessed day, Almighty Allah blessed anyone on that day. Almighty Allah gave you the liberation, gave you any success, gave you His mercy, sent any special favor unto you. So that day, if that day is celebrated like Eid, I am not saying as Eid of Sharia. I am not saying the Eid of Sharia. Eidan Shar'iyyan, I am not saying that. Like Eid. When you celebrate and rejoice, it is like Eid. So that is Sunnah of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam under this. And Imam Ibn Hajar Asqalani, Imam Ibn Hajar Asqalani has established the legality and the position, the religious and the legal position of Mawlidun Nabi, celebrating the birthday of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, basing his argument on this hadith. He has based his argument on this hadith. And this is Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti. His book Al-Hawi Lil Fatawa. Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti's book Al-Hawi Lil Fatawa. Part 1, his volume 1. This book is of 2 volumes. Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti has written a full-fledged risala, a booklet on Mawlidun Nabi, on celebration of the birthday of Holy Prophets. Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti. Let me explain. Some people living in London, England, Europe, America, Western world, those who are not aware of Islamic history, and those who have no access to the direct original Arabic Islamic sources, they just listen to some ulama and mullahs and some people who misguide them. So they have a very wrong conception, wrong understanding, a misconception in England, in Europe, in West. And I am explaining. They say, when the people celebrate Miladun Nabi in London, in England, in Europe, when they celebrate this birthday of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, some people think as if this is a bid'ah, or this is an innovation, or this is an act which was started from India. They say this is Indian originated thing. An Indian originated, this is absolutely wrong and false allegation, ignorance, illiteracy and jahala. Those people who say that this celebration of Miladun Nabi and celebrations of Mawlid and very mahafil of Mawlid, Milad and celebration, all these things, they are India originated or India based. They know nothing about Islamic history. And they are just jahil. I will quote all references when you will come to know how Aimma and Muhaddiseen, centuries and centuries before, they have been mentioning from the Arab world, and this was how it was celebrated in Makkah and Medina. So I am quoting you, Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti is not an Indian alim. This is his book, He has written a full-fledged booklet on Mawlid. Husnul Maqsid fi Amal al-Mawlid. This is Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti's book on legality of celebration of Miladun Nabi. Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti, a great muhaddis, a non-Indian muhaddis. Every muhaddis, of course, were non-Indian, they were Arabs. And he has discussed the same thing in his book Al-Hawi lil Fatawa, volume 1, page 302. Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti has mentioned that Imam Ibn Hajar Asqalani was asked. Who is quoting? Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti. And he is quoting Imam Ibn Hajar Asqalani in his book, that he was asked about Amalul Mawlid, the celebration of Milad. Then Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti says that Imam Ibn Hajar Asqalani answered. So he has quoted his answer. He has given the reference. He said, قال وقد ظهر لي تخريجها على أصل ثابت وهو ما ثابت في الصحيحين من أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قدم المدينة فوجد اليهود يصومون يوم عاشوراء فسألهم فقالوا هو يوم أغرق الله فيه فرعون ونجى موسى فنحن نصومه شكرا لله تعالى. Then Imam Asqalani says, فَيُسْتَفَادُ مِنْهُ فِعْلُ الشُّكْرِ لِلَّهِ عَلَى مَا مَنَّ بِهِ فِي يَوْمٍ مُعَيَّنٍ مِنْ إِسْدَاءِ نِعْمَةٍ أو دَفْعِ نِقْمَةٍ وَيُعَادُ ذَلِكَ فِي نَزِيرِ ذَلِكَ الْيَوْمِ مِنْ كُلِّ السَّنَةِ وَالشُّكْرُ لِلَّهِ. Imam Ibn Asqalani says, answering the question, that I am very clear on this subject and it is clearly established fact, aslin sabitin, it is clearly, positively established according to Sharia. A clear and obvious Sharia evidence. It is based on clear Sharia evidence, and that is established through the hadith of Sahihain, Bukhari and Muslim, muttafaq alayh. Imam Asqalani says that the basis of the celebration of Miladun Nabi is based on this hadith, which is quoted in Sahihain, hadith muttafaq alayh. And hadith is which I have already explained and discussed to you, that Holy Prophet came to Medina and saw the Jews. They were fasting on the day of Ashura. He asked why. They said this is the day of success. And we fast on this day because of our thankfulness and gratitude to Almighty Allah and Ta'zeem and this and the whole thing which I have discussed. And this is the day of Eid. Then he says, وَأَيُّ نِعْمَةٍ. Imam Asqalani says, after giving the discussion of the whole discussion, he says, وَأَيُّ نِعْمَةٍ أَعْظَمُ مِنَ النِّعْمَةَ بِبُرُوزِ هَذَا النَّبِيِّ نَبِيِّ الرَّحْمَةِ فِي ذَلِكَ الْيَوْمِ. He says, then if that day was the day of blessing, day of ni'mah, and it was being celebrated, and Holy Prophet ﷺ endorsed it and made this act as sunnah, then he says, is there any greater ni'mat than the ni'mat of Holy Prophet ﷺ's birth on that particular day? Fi zalikal yawm. So his coming and his birth of our Prophet ﷺ on that particular day, is there any better and great ni'mah than the birth of Holy Prophet? So why should not we celebrate on that day? This is Imam Ibn Hajar Asqalani, quoted by Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti Al-Hawi al-Fatawa. So this was the reference which I wanted to give you. Then we will come again to this book. So this was the one hadith. Now second hadith. Another. Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the same way, you can say that Holy Prophet, this was the day of celebration for the blessings on Hazrat Musa. So he asked his ummah to fast. This was a simple way of fasting, was a simple way of thankfulness for that day. One of the acts. So one can ask then, did Holy Prophet ﷺ specify his own birthday in the same way? So here is an hadith in Sahih Muslim, volume 2, page 819. Again, Kitab Siyam. Second, Bayhaqi, As-Sunan al-Kubra, volume 4, page 286. Again, Bayhaqi, Imam Bayhaqi, As-Sunan al-Kubra, volume 4, page 300. And hadith number of Bayhaqi is 8182. And second reference of again Bayhaqi, hadith number 8259. And same hadith is in Nasai Sunan Kubra and in Musannaf Abdul Razzaq and Musnad Ahmad bin Hanbal and Musnad Abu Ya'la and many other books of hadith. The reporter is a companion Abu Qatada Ansari radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Now, specification of the birthday of Holy Prophet. We are going step by step. First of all, I have taken the subject of the specification of the day, blessed day, and celebrating it in any way. This is the basic argument. In thankfulness, in respect, in joy, in rejoicing all the ways, and making it the day of Eid. All things are being discussed. Now, Abu Qatada says, Anna Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam su'ila an sawmi yawm al-ithnain. He was asked, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we have been asked to fast on Monday. The fasting for Monday has been recommended to us. Somebody asked, what is the reason? Try to understand the thing basic. Su'ila an sawmi yawm al-ithnain. This is the Monday. And this order was already passed sometimes ago. And the hadith says that the people were already fasting on Monday. And somebody asked about this fasting of Monday. Why? This was the question. Why is this fasting of Monday? Holy Prophet said, Kala, Zaka yawmun wulidtu fi. This is my birthday. What did Holy Prophet ﷺ say? This is my birthday. And then, but this is my birthday and this is my raising day. This is my day of Vilada and this is my day of Bi'asa. First thing which Holy Prophet mentioned is, this is my birthday. That's why Monday is being celebrated. So this was the specification of the birthday. So birthday has a significance in Sharia. Those people who say there is no concept of birthdays and concept of they are just ignorant of ahadith and Sharia. They have no knowledge of Sharia. So Holy Prophet is saying, Zaka yawm wulidtu fi. This is my birthday. So there is a concept of birthday in Islam. There is significance of birthday in Islam. There is a specific mentioning of birthday in Islam. And there are certain ways of celebrating the birthday in Islam, which we have already mentioned in Hadith. And one of those acts and practices is fasting. And then the other is celebration, commemoration. And according to Quran, Fal Yafrahu, it is rejoicing, happiness. Why? For example, the Sawm is it is an ibadah. And Sadaqah is also ibadah. It'amut ta'am, feeding the people, poor people, is also an ibadah. So we will come to that. Khairat is also an ibadah. So you can act any form of ibadah and sadaqah and khairat and thankfulness which may please Almighty Allah and which may be an act of commemoration and celebration of that day. So this is the second hadith, which Holy Prophet ﷺ himself said that the fasting of this day is prescribed. Why? Because this is my birthday. Now, the specification or significance of birthday or you can say recognition of birthday in Quran. At the same time, let me mention that too. Come to Surah Maryam. Surah, I am giving you the point that there is recognition of birthday, a concept of birthday, celebration of birthday, significance of birthday. And birthdays of Prophet, it has very high esteem and high status. In Surah Maryam, it is stated in case of Sayyidina Yahya alayhi salam. Stated, Salamun alayhi yawma wulida wa yawma yamut wa yawma yub'asu hayya. Now let me mention one more thing. Here are two significances. First, Salamun alayhi yawma wulida. Who is saying? Whose words these are? Allah's words. Almighty Allah is saying. Salamun alayhi. Now there are two references. Salam be on him. Salam. Peace and solitude and salam be read on him. And salam be sent on him. And salam be bestowed and showered on him, on Hazrat Yahya, when Yawma Wulida, on his birthday. This is very important. This is significance of the day, of the birthday in Quran. Surah Maryam, verse number 15. Peace, solitude, salam be on him, on Yahya, the day he was born, on his birthday. So this is Quran. Is it not a very clear significance given to the birthday of the Prophet? A very clear importance, very clear mentioning, very clear specification. Is the concept of birthdays not clear in Quran and Hadith? Is there any doubt about that now? Why Almighty Allah has specified this day? What does it mean? On other days there shouldn't be salam on him? On other days of his life there should not be salat and darood and salam and peace should not be on other days? The peace and solitude on the Prophet Yahya should not be on other days throughout his life? What does it mean? No. Is it correct? No. For Prophet, every day is the day of salam. Almighty Allah sends peace and solitude and salam and rahmah and mercy every day in Prophet's life. He receives Allah's salam every day. And from Ummah too. Ummah sends darood and salam on his Prophet. Every day this act is being practiced. But if this act is being done and performed every day, then why Yawma Wulida, the birthday, has been mentioned? So it means birthday has a significant position in the whole life. Birthday has an unparalleled, unprecedented, peculiar, particular, a different position in the life. Although darood, peace, salam, solitude, Allah's mercy, blessings are showered every day in Prophet's life. And Ummah is also asked to shower the darood and salam and peace on his Prophet, on her Prophet every day. But when the day of Wulida fi, Yawma Wulida, the birthday comes, Almighty Allah is specifying it that this is the special day of sending salam on the Prophet. When the day of Milad of a Prophet comes, Salamun alayhi, one salam is common, salam-e-aam and salam-e-khas. Common salam was every day. But when the day of birth of the Prophet comes, the day of Mawlid and Milad comes, the birthday, then this is special day of the collective salams on Prophet. You should also send and I should also send and my angels are sending and the world is sending. So every day you should send salams and solitude on the Prophet. Why? Because this is his birthday. As you bring gifts on the birthday for children and you give the gifts, Almighty Allah is also giving the gift to his Prophet on his birthday. Another thing. Salamun alayya yawma wulida. O my beloved Prophet Yahya. This is my gift. This is your birthday. Receive my gift on your birthday. O my Lord, what gift you are giving to me? Special salams. So salam is Allah's gift for Prophet's birthday. And then next, Yawma Wulida wa Yawma Yamut. So the Prophet's birthday is specific. The birthday has a specific status, and the same, the death, the demise day has also specific. So that day is also celebrated in the form of Urs. Birthday is celebrated in the form of Milad, and for the Awliya and Sulaha, the day of the death is also celebrated in the form of Urs. So Salamun alayya yawma wulida wa yawma yamut. So Almighty Allah has given a special and peculiar significance to the birthday and to the death day, with special salams. And now one can say, why we don't do Urs of Holy Prophet? We just celebrate Milad. The reason is, his birthday and demise day is the same. He was born on Monday and he died on the same day. So, the same day, when two things are common, then the basic thing is Holy Prophet's coming. This happiness, joy is everlasting, and we don't believe him died. His death was different from other people's death. That event, that moment just came and went away. Then the soul was again returned to his body, and he is alive till today, until day of judgment. So why sadness? Why sadness? So that's why we just celebrate and rejoice his birthday. Again come to this Surah Maryam. Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam. Wazkur fil kitab Maryam. And then in the end, it is stated, Wassalamu alayya yawma wulidtu wa yawma amut wa yawma ub'asu hayya. Again, this is verse number 33. I am giving you the reference of birthday from Quran. Concept of birthday. Verse number 33. Wassalamu alayya yawma wulidtu. And be special and countless and endless salams on me the day I was born. So countless salams on Sayyidina Isa's birthday, on him, on his birthday. And countless salams on Sayyidina Yahya on his birthday. So why not countless salams on Sayyidina Muhammad Mustafa on his birthday? Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So Holy Prophet gave us this Quran. So he gave us this teaching about the predecessors, the prophets who were before that, to tell the Ummah. So this is their birthday, salam on his birthday. This is birthday of Sayyidina Isa, salam on his birthday. So he is teaching his Ummah, don't forget salams on me on my birthday. So this is the third reference of hadith. Now coming to another hadith. There is also in Sahih Bukhari, Kitabul Iman. There was a Jew who asked Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. There's another hadith reference of Sahih Bukhari. He asked Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, O Umar, there is a specific verse in your Quran, your holy book, the Quran. If that verse was revealed in our book, if it had been revealed in our book, Torah, then we would have celebrated that day as the Eid day. He was meaning that you don't celebrate that day as the Eid day in spite of the fact that such a great verse is revealed in your holy Quran, in your book. If it was in our book, we would have celebrated it as Eid. He asked, Yawmul Eid. Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu asked, which is that verse? Which is that verse? He said, this is the verse. Al-yawma akmaltu lakum deenakum wa atmamtu alaykum ni'mati wa raditu lakum al-islam deena. You very well know this verse. Famous verse. That today we have completed your deen for you. And we have perfected our ni'mah, our blessing for you. And we have chosen deen of Islam for you. This is the verse which declared the completion of deen of Islam. This was a good news, a tidings. He said this verse was revealed in this is in Holy Quran. If it was in our book, we would have celebrated it like Eid. When he asked this, now try to understand the answer of Sayyidina Umar. He said, we know which day and which place this verse was revealed. This is Sahih Bukhari, you get the reference. I told you, Kitabul Iman, Babu Ziyadatil Iman wa Nuqsanihi, the chapter number 34. Kitabul Iman and next chapter number 34. And hadith in that chapter is 45, hadith number 45. An Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu saying, Anna rajulan min al-Yahud, qala lahu ya amir al-mu'minin, ayatun fi kitabikun, takra'unaha, law alayna ma'ashar al-Yahud nazalat, lattakhazna dhalika al-yawm Eida. I have already given you the meaning. He asked, Qala ayyu ayatin, which is the verse? They said, Qala al-yawma akmaltu lakum deenakum wa atmamtu alaykum ni'mati wa raditu lakum al-islam deena. Then, Qala Umar radiyallahu anhu, Qad arafna dhalika al-yawm wal makan alladhi nazalat fihi ala nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. There's a very interesting question coming up. His answer was that his question was very specific, that this verse, Al-Yawma Akmaltu Lakum Deenakum, if this verse was revealed in our book, we would have celebrated that day of revelation as day of Eid. You don't do it. His question was, why you don't celebrate that day as Eid? This was his question. What should have been the answer? Either yes or no. But why? This would have been the answer. But now, Sayyidina Umar says, Qala arafna, we know, dhalika al-yawm wal makan, the day and the place where this verse was revealed on Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then he stated, وَهُوَ قَائِمٌ بِعَرَفَةٍ يَوْمَ جُمْعَةٍ. The day this verse was revealed, that was Arafat. And it was Yawmul Arafah, Yawmul Hajj. And secondly, that day when this verse was revealed, Yawmul Arafah, that was Friday. This was the answer given by Sayyidina Umar. On this answer, Imam Ibn Hajar Asqalani raises a question. On this answer, Imam Asqalani creates and raises a question. He says that a doubt can emerge in minds. The same doubt which I mentioned. The question was specific. He wanted to ask whether you celebrate that day as Eid or not, or why you don't celebrate it. This was the question. So the answer should be in the same line. Instead of answering on that particular point of celebration as the day of Eid, he answers that we know when this verse was revealed and where this verse was revealed. This was revealed on day of Hajj, and that was Friday. And hadith is finished. Answer is finished. Imam Ibn Asqalani says that apparently, if you don't go into the depth, one can say that there is no link and relationship between the question and answer. Apparently, there is no link. Answer seems to be different than the question. Answer does not address the question, apparently. But Imam Asqalani says this is not the matter. This is not the reality. Sayyidina Umar has given him complete answer. He says when he mentioned that we know when this verse was revealed, that was day of Hajj, and that was Friday. In fact, he told him that we already celebrate this day as day of Eid because Jummah is Eid and Yawmul Hajj is Eid for us. We have two Eids on the same day. In fact, by saying this, that we know this was revealed on Yawmul Hajj, Yawmul Arafah, and that was Friday, that was Yawmul Jummah. Imam Asqalani says, in fact, he has answered him correctly that you want us to celebrate this day as Yom of Eid singularly. We already celebrate this day as Eid permanently, because this was the Yomul Hajj, and Hajj is the day of Eid for us. Not only one, rather 4 days of Eid for us. We celebrated for 4 days. We celebrated for 4 days. So this is a regular permanent Eid for us now, the day when this verse was revealed. How do you say that we don't celebrate? Number one. And number two, he's saying that that was Friday, that Yom al-Jummah. So he was giving another answer. The second aspect, that one celebration of Eid for this verse, Al-Yawm Akmaltu Lakum, for this verse, this ayah, one celebration is annual, yearly for every Yawm al-Hajj. And there is another celebration of Eid, and that is weekly. Every Friday is Yawmul Eid for us. Every Friday is Yawmul Eid for us. So Friday is Yawmul Eid. So we celebrate this revelation of this verse in 2 ways. Every week on Friday, and every year on Yawmul Hajj, Yawmul Arafah. So that's why the hadith says, then the Jew didn't put the same question again. Otherwise, if he was not satisfied with the answer, and he had not got the point, he would definitely ask again, Umar, what are you saying? I am asking something different and you are answering the other thing. He would have put another question. So now this is my explanation. Imam Asqalani's thing is finished. Now the Jew has not put another question. He kept quiet. He became quiet, silent. What does it mean? That he got the point. Which Sayyidina Umar wanted to communicate, that we celebrate it in twice way. One celebration is yearly and one is weekly. So Jew got the point and he was satisfied with the answer. That's why the Mazmoon is finished. He didn't put another question on him, that you have not answered my question. Otherwise he would have said, Umar, you have not answered my question. When he became silent, it means that he was satisfied. Now the thing which has been established from this hadith also is that a verse was revealed. On whom? A verse came on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this was a tiding and good news for us. And the day when this verse came to us, was revealed, that became the day of double celebration of Eid. And the day when Holy Prophet himself came to the mankind. Why that day would not become the day of everyday Eid celebration of Mahfil Milad? Now our answer, in the light of Sayyidina Umar, says, the day when the verse was revealed, Al-Yawm Akmaltu Lakum Dinakum, we celebrate it in 2 ways. Annual celebrations on that day, and weekly celebration on Friday. So the